You're the calm in a world of noise. You are the therapist, our safe place. In shadows deep, you bring the light, guiding us through the darkest night. In your warmth, we find our way. In your heart, a safe place. We carry the stories we can't tell, a well of secrets where spirits swell. With gentle strength you carry the weight of wounds we sustained and fears we face. You're the calm in a world of noise. You are the therapist, our safe place. In shadows deep you bring the light, guiding us through the darkest night. In your warmth we find our way. In your heart, a safe place. In your silence the healing starts. You mend the broken, soothe the scars. For every soul you lift with grace, your light becomes our safe place. In your warmth we find our way. In your heart, a safe place. You're the calm in a world of noise. You are the therapist, our safe place. In shadows deep you bring the light, guiding us through the darkest night. In your warmth,
Yes, who is it?
we find our way. In your heart,
Please come in.
in your silence,
Hello.
the healing starts. You mend the broken, soothe the scars.
How may I help you, madam?
I was the lady who called you yesterday about.
Oh, yes, I remember. Mrs. Omotola Johnson, right? Oh, sorry, my bad. Um, I thought our appointment was for 4 p.m. Mrs. Johnson, are you okay?
Please, I'm sorry. I'm just a mess.
No, don't say that. You're not a mess, okay? Please talk to me. What is wrong?
I'm a victim of domestic violence.
Mrs. Johnson, please, how long has this been going on for?
For 2 years now.
And how long have you guys been married?
3 years.
So you're telling me that your husband has been laying his hands on you since a year after you both got married? Is that what you're telling me? Mrs. Johnson, please, tell me about your husband.
My husband, he's 40 years old. He's a Christian. He works in a bank.
Mrs. Johnson, please tell me the truth. What happened the first time he hit you?
I found another woman's panties in his car. And when I confronted him, he hit me.
Mrs. Johnson, was it the first time he laid his hands on you?
That was the first time he hit me in our marriage.
Does that mean he has laid his hand on you before your marriage?
Yes. But I thought he was going to change.
Mrs. Johnson, please, what do you do for a living?
I own a small shop.
Do you have any kids?
Yes. The son. He's 2 years old.
Has he ever laid his hands on you in front of your son?
Severally.
Mrs. Johnson, please, I want you to be truthful to me. This really means a lot to me. What is usually the cause of your problems?
My husband is a serial cheater. And each time I confront him, the only reply I get from him is him hitting me.
Have you discussed this with his parents?
Yes. His mom. But she doesn't see anything wrong with her son having an affair with other women.
What about your parents?
My mom. She encourages me to endure.
If you go back to your husband's house, no matter anything, don't divorce him. Even if he's a womanizer, don't divorce him. Please, my daughter, endure it. Look at your 2 other sisters. People are laughing at me. I've become an object of ridicule because they have come back from their husband's house.
And your dad?
I didn't know him. He left. He married another woman when I was young.
Mrs. Johnson, have you considered divorce?
No. No, divorce is not an option here. My 2 sisters are divorcees. And I don't want to break my mom's heart with what people will say. Please, I want you to help me get back with him.
Mrs. Johnson, I don't think you understand what is happening here. Your life is in danger. You are married to a man who cheats on you with random women. A man whose mother does not see anything wrong with what he does to you. As it stands now, you only have 2 options. It's either you live with him the way he is and hope on God that he changes and he doesn't contract AIDS and pass it on to you. Or you divorce him, which in my opinion is the best decision right now. Listen, we women should not be thinking divorce is the end of life because it is not. I believe your 2 sisters are having their best life as we speak. You should not be a punching bag to a man simply because you want to keep a marriage. Your mother is not the one in the situation. You are the one living in this situation. You are the one facing it. You are the one in danger. Oh my God. Mrs. Johnson, look at your face. How long will this go on for? What happens when you don't survive the next broken face? What happens if you don't survive the next one and it kills you? Who is going to take care of your son? What's going to happen to your son? Mrs. Johnson, please, I beg you in the name of God. Please, think about this.
A marriage of just 3 years. What will people say?
Who cares what people will say? Who cares what anyone has to say about this? It is your life we're talking about here. It is you that matter the most. And then your son. Please think about this. You don't want to do this to yourself. You are going to regret it.
I'll think about it.
Oh, please. Please do. Please.
How much do I owe you, Miss Doris Peters?
You see this? Take it as a free service. This is women supporting women. Okay? Do you care for a drink?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Are you sure? I'll walk you out.
You're the calm in a world of noise. You are the therapist, our safe place. In shadows deep, you bring the light, guiding us through the darkest night. In your warmth, we find our way in your heart, a safe place.
Yes, who is it?
Carry stories we can't tell. Well, love secrets
Oh
were
my
safe.
God, please come in. Look who we have here.
You carry the weight.
How have you been?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. This must be your son.
Yes, David.
Hi, David. Hey, Papi. Oh, so cute. How are you? Let me get him something. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Hey, David. There you go. Have it. Take it. Take. So adorable. Can I have it? Please. Hi, Papi. How are you?
I'm fine.
So cute. How is your husband?
We're divorced.
So sorry.
No, don't be. It's the best decision I made in my life.
I'm glad you're happy now.
Thank you.
So, any plans to remarry or I should mind my business?
For now, no. I'm just going to leave all those sons of Adam alone, and it's just me and my boy.
What about your husband? Has he remarried?
Yeah, I've learned that he married someone, a girl close to our house.
So sorry, Miss Omotola.
Don't be. I ran into her the other day at the market with a swollen face.
You don't say.
I guess he's found himself another punching bag.
You're the calm in a world of noise. You are the therapist, our safe place.